essence, if I'm gonna be an effective leader, number one, I gotta have influence. I gotta be able to inspire. I gotta be able to motivate. I gotta be able to mobilize. I gotta be able to bring people together. Number two, I gotta have vision. Someone say vision. What is vision? Vision is a clear, concise, captivating Instagram picture of your future. And then lastly, but definitely most importantly, a leader makes an impact. Leaders impact others around them. Leaders impact an organization. Leaders impact a community, a nation, and a world. In essence, leaders make a difference. Emotional intelligence is a skill set that enables people not only to be more effective as leaders, but I have discovered as a certified emotionally intelligent coach that in order to be an inclusive leader, you gotta be emotionally intelligent. Someone say emotionally intelligent. What does that mean? That means number one, I gotta have self-awareness. I gotta be aware of my triggers and how to regulate. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Number two, I gotta have an ability to be socially aware, to understand people, how to respond, and how to say the right thing in the right moment. Number three, this is important. I gotta learn how to cope with my emotional hurts and still show up as a leader. Won't get to that today. It's another session for another day. And number four, here it comes. I gotta learn how to deal with difficult people. I define love as an ability to do good despite how someone treats you or makes you feel. That means no matter what you do, no matter what you say, I'm still gonna walk in love. What is love? Love is forgiving. Love is kind. Love is patient. Love is compassionate. Love is generous. Love wants the best in other people. I am gonna be a person of love despite the hate. Here's the challenge. You gotta have some emotional strength to love some people that do not have your best interests. And this takes emotional intelligence. Your response to negativity can have an effect on your destiny. And in a moment where someone was hating, where someone was treating me the wrong way, where someone did me wrong, instead of allowing my triggers and bringing all the smoke in a negative way, I regulated it and then I responded. And ultimately, it set me up for what I'm doing today, making an impact as a speaker. What I'm saying is if I'm gonna be emotionally intelligent, I have to be able not only to identify my emotional triggers, but I gotta be able to develop a regulation strategy to ensure I don't cuss someone out, I don't say the wrong thing at the right time, and I don't make decisions based on emotion instead of making the right decision. In order to create a culture of belonging or an environment of inclusion, in order to fully love and appreciate people the way they desire to be loved and appreciated, in order to be responsible with your words and your behavior, in order to respond to someone when they are impacted by external issues and situations, you gotta be socially aware. Because if you're not socially aware, you start saying, you start doing, and you start acting in ways that is detrimental to other people. They said that 1 in 5 bosses or leaders will be toxic. Another study says 3 out of 10 bosses or leaders will be toxic. What does that mean? That means that almost 30 to 35% of bosses or leaders are gonna be considered toxic by other people. Stay with me. So ultimately, what that means for me as a leader is it is very possible that in my journey to create change, I'm going to deal with someone or some individual in a leadership position that is toxic, that is negative, and quite frankly, I don't even want to be around them. But, someone say but what's powerful about emotional intelligence is emotional intelligence tells you that in order to be an effective leader, I gotta learn how to build, develop, and manage relationships, not just with positive people, here it comes, difficult